Hey guys, two Millennial Entrepreneurs here. I'm Rich.
I'm Nick.
And today we're going to be going over how you can spend or invest your $1,200 stimulus check that you will be getting in the mail. We're going to be going over some things you should be doing with the stimulus check and some things that you definitely should not be doing with the stimulus check. We already see quite a few people that are spending it the wrong way. We're going to be going how we think that you should spend your stimulus check the right way.
First, what not to do with your stimulus money. A lot of people seem to think that since the money just came from the government and they didn't work for it, that the money's just free money and then they just want to spend it on whatever because it didn't really cost them any time or anything to get. So that's definitely something you're going to want to watch and not do. So just don't buy stuff that's unnecessary and that you normally wouldn't buy just because you feel like you got an extra $1,200. So don't go buy designer clothes and just things that you really don't need, like accessories and things like that.
Things that give you like short-term happiness. You're not going to go buy something like that you're just going to have a great time with for 30 minutes and then you're done with it. If you are thinking of just spending the money, not investing the money, maybe you want to consider something like a vacation where you're going to always have memories from that vacation. Maybe it's something you can't usually afford and now you can, so you can take that vacation with your family, friends, whatever, and have a great time. Another good way to spend the money, like not invest the money, would be to put it into if you have a used car, has some problems, maybe it's got a loud exhaust, something along those lines, put it into that because that's going to help you a lot in the long run. And just anything that's going to last like a long time, like maybe you want to renovate part of your house, you want to update the bathroom, something along those lines. Do something that's going to give you value for a long period of time rather than just right away. And if you put it into something like your car or your house or something like that, you're going to get that money back in the long run, which is great.
So the first thing that you could do, and a good thing to do with this money, would be to pay off all of your debt. So if you have any debt on credit cards, student loans, car payments, anything like that, you're going to want to pretty much take them in order of whatever your highest interest rate is and how much each one's paying you and costing you. And you want to pay off the highest one first and then work your way down from there depending on how much it is, or at least just chip away at the top one to start. And that is a great way because that's literally money back in your pocket that you're not paying out every single month.
Yeah, and you're definitely not going to be able to pay off your debt probably with $1,200,
Yeah.
But whatever it is, send the check right to whatever your highest interest rate is. Maybe it's your car, maybe it's your student loans, your house, something along those lines, and that's just going to be technically free money off that you weren't expecting to come off that bill, and you're going to lower all the money you owe, which is a great thing. Also, something that a lot of people don't think of is an emergency fund. Not a lot of people have an emergency fund. You'll see a lot of people on YouTube and TV talk about that you need one, but not a lot of people really actually take their time to get together an emergency fund and have it. Usually emergency funds 6 months of expenses just so you're covered for a while, but if you're getting this $1,200 check, maybe you need some money for other things. Even if you just put $500 aside for emergency fund, something goes wrong with the car, the house, something along those lines, if you have $500 there, it's better than having nothing, and it's going to save you in the future.
The best return that you could possibly get with this $1,200 would be putting it towards a business. This could be anything. If you think that you're into photography, maybe go buy a nice camera so you can start doing photography things. Maybe get a logo made and things like that. File your business, anything like that. There's multiple examples. You can get a trailer, start moving people around for different jobs. You can get a computer and learn how to program or edit videos or anything like that. But now would be a great time because you're most likely at home and you can just invest your $1,200 into something and just spend the time to work on it and build it up. So once this is all over, you'll be set up to really do something good with it.
Yeah, people think that $1,200 isn't enough money to start a business. But we ourselves started with $700, and we've taken it from all the way to the ground up and done amazing. So if you have $1,200 to start a business, like he said, with photography, programming, anything like that, graphics, anything along those lines, you can really do something great. And even if it's not a full-time job, maybe you have a job, you want to keep your job, something you want to do on the side, maybe on weekends you want to shoot weddings or something like that, $1,200 can really get put to work quickly, and it will pay you off a lot in the future. I mean, one photography gig could make you your $1,200 back right away, and then you still have the camera, and then every other weekend maybe you do some more. And I'm just focusing on photography because it's an easy thing to talk about. But maybe you want to start printing t-shirts, maybe you want to start a junk removal business like we did, or something like that, something small that you can do on the side, get some extra money, get a better income so you can start spending more money on the stuff you want to spend money on.
Yeah, and if you really are into starting a whole business and going that route, you also can just look like on Facebook and things like that, and look for stuff that's cheap that maybe you can fix up if you're into certain things, like maybe redoing furniture, buy furniture, redo it, or anything like that during this time would just be good. It's something where you can put $100 out and then sell something for $250. There's tons of things out there depending on what you're interested in.
Yeah, and one of the most common things I see on YouTube is they want everybody to jump in the stock market. That's what I'm personally going to be putting my stimulus check towards, but because I've been in the stock market for a while, I've been learning a lot more stuff, and I want to get it put to work right away with a lot of the companies that I think are good in the long run, that are really at a discounted rate right now. And so that's the route I'm going to choose, just because I have knowledge. But if you don't know too much about the stock market, it's not the best idea to just jump right in, buy all these stocks because you think it's like a super sale and everything's going to come back in a couple weeks and you're going to be rich. It doesn't work like that. You really have to do your research, know what companies are going to last for a while, grow, just do great things. And I'm not here to tell you which ones are and which ones aren't, but I'm just letting you know that with my money, that's what I'm going to go do, because I have my business of my own. I don't have any debt, and that's how I decide to put it to work.
Yeah, and if you do want to get into the stock market and you don't want to get too involved, you can just do like basic mutual funds that are pretty much just the biggest companies of the whole stock market. Obviously, they're down right now. If it's something that maybe you want to put a couple $100 of the stimulus check into, and then just you're not going to expect to get a double return overnight or anything, but something you can just put it into, let it sit, and then hopefully the whole economy goes back up, which we believe it should.
Yeah, and even if you want to talk to your financial advisor or something, sorry about my phone, and get a Roth IRA started, that's another great way to invest your money in the stock market. If that's the route you decide to take, definitely look more into it. Talk to a financial advisor about it, because we ourselves are not financial advisors at all. We do investing on ourselves, so maybe talk to someone about it, and they can help you out with that.
So we just wanted to shoot this real quick video just to try to steer, even if it's only 1, 2, 3 people, because we know not too many people are probably going to see this, but if we could just help one person make the right decision with their money and not go out and spending in the tempting way of going and blowing it on things that you don't really need, then hopefully this video gets to you and really helps you out. And
just spend your money the right way, invest it, make more money, and hopefully everything works out good for you. Again, we're 2 Millennial Entrepreneurs. He's Nick.
He's Rich.
And we'll get back to you guys next time with the next video.
Please subscribe. Thank you very much for watching.